Okay, I am going to read the proclamation for Orient that we received from the South Dakota Legislature. Senate Commemoration number 15, introduced by Senator Brown and Representatives Cronin and Hoffman. A legislative commemoration honoring and congratulating Orient, South Dakota on the 125th anniversary of its founding. Whereas Orient was officially organized on October 3rd, 1887 and became a booming town nicknamed the metropolis of the Great Ree Valley. Orient was named from a list provided by the Milwaukee Railroad when John T. Campbell gave land for the town site, stipulating, however, that the town not be named after him. And whereas Orient has been the home of state legislators A.J. Porter, Frank Swope, Oscar Hagan, and Dale Hargens, and Archie McKay, who served 20 years on the Game, Fish, and Parks Commission. And whereas the town of Orient has been popular for roller skating, ball games, dances, and motorcycle rallies. Orient has earned 24 state championships in boys, girls, women's, and co-ed baseball and softball. Virgil Hansen coached the boys team for 42 years. Girls and women's coach Kathy Remmers was named 2002 Softball Coach of the Decade and was inducted into the South Dakota Softball Hall of Fame in 2003.
Hansen, wife of Virgil.
Okay.
Cook.
And cook. And chauffeur and scorekeeper.
Cook and chauffeur and scorekeeper? Yeah, you're right.
And baseball widow.
Yes.
On the road trips. Okay, Bob, you're up next.
Town alcoholic.
Oh.
State your name and your...
Bob Hansen.
Virgil Hansen.
Kathy Remmers, owner of the Orient Bar, still live in Orient. Coached many years here.
There you go.
Marjane Rogers. I started the softball, the fast pitch here in Orient. Now I live in Gillette, Wyoming.
Well, welcome back. When did you start coaching?
Around 1965. Dick Donovan came out to our house and wanted to get a team up. I thought he was crazy. And I said, I got 4 little kids, how am I going to do that? I don't know, but you know me in sports, I love it, so I did, and we got the ladies from around here, Millie and Lois Hargens, Virginia Weasler, Helen McKay, everybody, yeah.
Oh, interesting. I never heard this story.
And we did it to have fun. And that's exactly what we had. I mean, half of them didn't know how to play ball. Irene Moore threw the ball backwards. Yeah, she played. There was, I mean, it was ironic. But we did have fun.
Your turn now. Okay.
One time, yeah, see, I played for Margene too, but that was probably in the late 60s, early 70s, you know. One day Margene called the farm and she knew that Bill and Winelda had a bunch of daughters, and she asked if we could come to town and play ball, and us girls begged and begged. Every day we'd play out in the pasture, because there were 12 of us. Every day, do dishes as quick as you could so you could get out in the pasture and play ball, because we had an hour. So we'd eat real fast, and us kids would run out, and Dad would go out and play ball with us. So we were so glad when Margene called. Oh, God, we finally talked him into letting us come to town.
Yep, and then your mom was great. She ran the food stand.
Oh, yes. Her and
yes.
Betty Gobecki and Helen Schaefer's, those ladies.
They worked. And half my team was Martin Moss's.
It was great. Margene was a great teacher. She was.
We had fun.
When you think back after all these years, I never did say thank you enough times. When I started coaching, I'd find myself saying the same things you said years ago, and I thought I'd never say that. So it was great. Thank you for the memories. It was good.
It was fun.
You know, baseball, of course, was really strong for Orient and back in the 30s, but World War II broke out, and actually amateur baseball was faded until about 1942, and a group of us put together an old-timers and young-timers amateur baseball. And we played a few games. Believe it or not, I was age 15, Bob was age 16. He played outfield, and I was the main pitcher at age 15.
Third base then.
Was the third base. Anyhow, I was the main pitcher. But after that, after World War II ended, we began amateur baseball. And in 1946, our team went to Watertown. We did only won one game, but we still went. In 1947, I became the manager of the amateur baseball team, and our team again went to, I think it was 1947 or 48, to the state B tournament, won our first game and lost the second, 48. And at the end of 1950, we found that we did not have enough boys or men to play amateur baseball. So we initiated, Bob and I initiated the midget baseball program. And after the kids got old enough to play teener ball, we had a teener team. And then we kind of developed a farm system in which we had t-ball, and we had what we call rinky-dinks, was 8, 9, and 10, and midgets and teener. When teeners got too old, we started Legion. So we actually had 5 different ball teams going. And we had very successful midget teams. At one time in Fall County alone, we had 8 midget teams and 6 teener teams and 3 Legion teams in the early 60s. So we had a lot of competition within our county. Now, we were fortunate to win the state Legion tournament in 1974. We beat some very big teams like Sisseton, South Dakota. We beat Redfield. We beat a lot of teams, and we did beat Canova in the finals. We got 3 runs in the top of the 9th inning to win. And in 1977, I should say, we won the state B tournament in Waubee. And again, we came from behind, got 2 runs in the last to win the game.
Memories, yes.
Yeah,
Ball
got
has
the
brought a
memories.
lot to this community. And to all of us too, I
Yeah.
guess. It's been-
Well, country kids don't have anything else to do.
no.
And that's out for them. Otherwise, they work in the field till 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
And Orient's just that ballpark. It's something about, you can go, it's a family orientated
Yeah.
thing. Everyone packs up their kids, coolers, you park around there and you enjoy the game.
Well, my memories of Orient are great. We had a great time, and when I moved, Kathy took over, and Vicki Weisler helped,
She was in there before me.
and then she moved,
Yeah.
and it was wonderful. You know, the ladies I know always will remember. Lois Hargis was just talking about it. We had more fun.
Well, again, I was involved in baseball for 42 years, but I've had some real good memories. One, probably my best memory was in 1947, amateur baseball. We beat Wessington. We got to go to the state tournament. I was elated. But of course, state tournaments and so forth, I would really believe that I got more excited when we got to win to go to the state tournaments than winning in the state tournament. That's my big feeling now. But we've had many good ball clubs. We had one player that actually tried out for Major League Baseball, but he was told at the age 22 that he was too old to play. He was a pitcher, Pat Weisler.
Yep.